Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be doing a video on how you guys, you can start your own shoe collection. I've came up with 5 helpful tips that will help you begin your shoe collection. Here's a little overview of my collection. I'm sure you've probably seen it on TikTok. My TikTok, which is AfroPuffJada, my mom's TikTok, which is AfroPuffJada Mom, and my Instagram, AfroPuffJada. I always get the question a lot on how I started my shoe collection and if I could give any advice. So yeah, I'm just gonna jam pack it all in this video and help you guys out. So yeah, let's get straight into it. First tip I will give to you guys is money. Yes, money is going to be one of the things you're going to need to start your shoe collection, because without money, you won't have a shoe collection. Money would have to be at the top of the list, the number one thing you need to have in order to start your shoe collection. So in regards to money also, you need to create a budget. Creating a budget will allow you to see what type of shoes you can get, what type of shoes you can't get, and if you need to save a little longer or whatever. But yeah, money is the key goal for this. I would advise getting your money in order before starting a shoe collection, and see how often you can buy shoes, where if it's once a month, twice a month, or whatever fits in your budget. Everybody has a different budget on how much they want to spend on shoes, and it's perfectly fine if you can only get a pair of shoes every 3 months, 4 months, or even a couple times a year. It will add up. I'm telling you, it will add up. I did not get all of my sneakers overnight. I budget my sneakers, and I get sneakers when it's best convenient for me and my pockets. But yes, money. That's what you need to do. Whereas you want to get a side job and put aside money for your sneakers, or just take some out of your weekly paycheck or bi-weekly or monthly check and put it aside and just save for your shoes. You can create a separate account for your shoes, and if you want to like throw something in your savings for your shoes, or however best works for you. I'll create another video on budgeting for sneakers and how to better save. Once you start a sneaker collection, believe me, you're going to be wanting everything that drops, but the budget is what is the most important step to having a sneaker collection. So that would have to be tip 1. Now that we got the first tip, which is money, the second tip would have to be, where are you going to buy these sneakers? We all know sneakers are, well, Jordans, Yeezys, Nike Dunks, any type of shoe that's popping. It's very hard to get. You have to decide whether you're going to get a shoe plug, or if you're even willing to pay at resale prices, or if you only want to get them for retail. You need to have a method. You have to plan. You just can't wake up and say, oh, I'm going to walk in Footlocker and cop these shoes. It's not that easy, believe me. If it was that easy, I would have millions of shoes. I can't even count the number of drops that I miss. I'm sure everybody or anybody that's a sneakerhead knows that the drops are almost impossible to miss. Some people even use bots. You can get you a bot. Bots are a little pricey, but I'm sure they have some bots on the lower end where it's more affordable. Or like I said previously, money, you can budget and save, purchase you a bot. Now bots doesn't always guarantee that you're going to be able to cop those sneakers, so just keep that in mind. But especially as a beginner, there's going to be a lot that you have to learn about bot reselling, getting them for retail, or even having a shoe plug. A shoe plug may still charge you a little more over retail price, so just keep that in mind and keep that in your budget also, that you may have to pay a little bit more for the high demand sneakers. Me personally, I like to enter raffles. You want to stay up to date with the raffles. You need to know every shoe place that has a raffle and enter them, so you can have a great chance at trying to snag the shoes for retail. Believe me, you're going to get tired of having to pay resale prices. Nobody wants to pay resale prices. Resale prices are sometimes double or even triple the amount of their actual retail. Resale prices you don't want to deal with. When you are a sneaker collector, you will have to pay resale prices, or you won't be able to get many of the hype shoes. I would suggest entering all the raffles near you, even enter them on multiple devices. That's what I do. But yeah, you might want to have everybody in your family enter for you, so you can have a great chance at trying to snag the sneakers for a retail price. Also, having a sneaker plug. I don't have a sneaker plug personally, but you can also be friends with like somebody that works at the sneaker store and see if they're gonna try to get them shoes for you. Like, yeah, become friends with the people at the Foot Locker and all that, and try to get them shoes. They might still charge you maybe $20 over, or a couple 40, I don't know, but it'll still be better than having to buy them off of GOAT or StockX, where the prices are insane. Another place you can look at too, you can look at OfferUp. That's another great place for all sneakers. People are selling those, but they're sort of like the GOAT and StockX prices, but I'm sure if you look thoroughly through the app, you can find some steals. Yeah, that's what I would suggest. Also, eBay. Be very careful with eBay. I know eBay have like the check to ensure that they're authentic, but I haven't really got too into that because it's a lot of reps out there, and I don't want to rep. So my go-to, if I can't shop at Hibbett, Foot Locker, Foot Action, or Finish Line, I always go to GOAT. I haven't purchased any sneakers off of StockX yet, so I can't really speak for StockX, but my go-to is GOAT. All sneakers are authenticated before you receive them, so they ensure that they are the real deal and the top-notch quality. They also has a quality check also. So yeah, that's what I would suggest. So the first tip would be money, and the second tip would be where are you going to get your sneakers? How are you going to get them? So yeah, let's move on to tip number 3. Tip number 3 would be, what type of shoes do you like? Find your style. Do not follow trends. Well, if you're a hype beast or you want to be a hype beast, you can follow the trends. I mean, like, it's totally up to you. What sneakers do you like? The sneakers you like really depends on how much you need to budget, or if you need to pay resale, or you're able to snag these at retail. It's totally up to you. Always buy a sneaker that you like. Do not buy sneakers that you don't like. Just not because the trend is in and all that. Buy what you like. Your sneaker collection is supposed to make you happy. Do what you, whereas you like Vans or Converse or whatever. For example, these are hype shoes, and these are shoes that I like, whereas many other people may not like these. I like these. So I have a mixture. I have a couple of shoes in my collection that are high demand, and I have a lot of other shoes that I just buy because I like them, and that's totally fine. Your collection is up to you. You can decide what you want in your collection, and you decide what you want in your collection. Creating your collection is totally up to you. That's why it's your sneaker collection. Get what you like. You don't have to follow trends. If you don't like the 11 grade, if you don't like the 11 cool grades, you don't have to get them. If you prefer something like this that's more sparkly, yeah, get that. Get what you like. That would be tip number 3. So let me repeat the tips again. Number 1 is you need money. Number 2 is you need to have a good idea or a good type of plan on how you're going to get the shoes, where you're going to purchase them. And number 3 would be get the shoes that you like. Find your own style. Let's get into tip number 4. Tip number 4 will be ensuring that your sneakers are authentic. It's a lot of reps out there. You do not want to get your hands on reps unless you like reps. Some people prefer reps because they are more reasonable and you don't have to break the bank to get the sneakers you want, but I personally do not prefer reps. Replicas is not the thing. I feel like reps, like, if I can't afford the sneaker, I'm just going to leave it there. I feel like there shouldn't be reps, but some people do, and I'm not knocking the people that do. If you like reps, that's totally up to you, but I do not. In order to not get your hands on the reps, you need to know how the authentic version of the sneakers look, because you can't buy them anywhere, because I'm pretty sure 90% of the time, if you just buy them from like a source without even ensuring that they're authentic or anything like that, they're going to be replicas. You do not want to get your hands on replicas. That's why I recommend getting your sneakers from StockX or GOAT. There have been many reports that StockX gives out replica sneakers, but I can't speak on that because I haven't, like I said previously, I haven't ordered from StockX, so I don't know what they give you. But I know that GOAT does check and ensure that the sneakers you are receiving are authentic before they give them to you. So that's why I would recommend purchasing your sneaker from GOAT, or you can even purchase from a local sneaker shop in your area. Just do your research and ensure that you aren't getting replicas, because you don't want to pay a resale price for a replica sneaker and have the replica sneakers on and you think you have the real deal and you don't, and then somebody call you out. That's not a good feeling, because you done wasted your money and you thought you was getting something authentic and it's a replica. Everything goes well. Always, before you purchase your sneakers, if you're purchasing them in person, just ensure that they are authentic and the person has some type of receipt to prove where they got them from, because 9 times out of 10, if they can't prove where they got them from, they're replicas. So yeah, that would be tip number 4. So let's jump straight into tip number 5. My final tip is 5, and it's patience. Yes, you're going to need patience when starting a sneaker collection. You cannot start a sneaker collection overnight, well, unless you have like a limited amount of money and you can order all the shoes you want at once and just be done like that. But in other words, it's going to take time. You're going to need patience. You can't cop a shoe when it drops because the bots didn't beat you. It's okay, have patience. More drops will happen, or you can always purchase on GOAT. GOAT is always a reliable source to get the past drops, as well as StockX. So don't fret if you can't get them immediately. Always have patience. My sneaker collection did not start overnight. I've been growing my sneaker collection for years now. I have other sneakers that are older releases that aren't behind me. So believe me, I've been doing this for a while now. I started with 1 sneaker. So you don't have to look at people who have mass sneaker collections and say, oh, I never get there. You will. Even, like I said before, even if you're only able to get 2 pairs of shoes a year, you need patience. Your sneaker collection will grow. Believe me, it will grow. So don't worry about not having 100 pairs of shoes overnight. Nobody started with 100 pairs of shoes. Everybody started with one sneaker. Well, I know I did. So yeah, all you need is patience. Patience is what will help your sneaker collection blossom. But yeah, those are the 5 tips. I'll repeat them again. One is money. Second one is knowing where you're going to purchase your sneakers. The third one is finding your style. The fourth one is ensuring that your sneakers are authentic and you're not purchasing replicas. And the fifth one would be patience. So yeah, those 5 things there will help you start your sneaker collection and have a successful sneaker collection. Feel free to comment your tips below, because we need all the tips to have our sneaker collection thriving. Your sneaker collection can deteriorate if you don't care for it. You have to care for it like a flower, like you're watering a garden. You have to tend to it. So yeah, we need all the tips we can find. So if you have any tips, be sure to comment them below. Please like, subscribe, and share this video so we can get the tips out there. And yeah, we out.